Now, Moshe, before we go into the kitchen to look at the next recipe, just give our viewers a bit of a story. Once the beans actually arrive in the country, they come here as a green bean. What's the process from there?
That's the main thing is to unload the beans very quickly so that they don't get stale on the container.
Right.
We have obviously the screening from Australian Quarantine and Inspection Services to make sure that it's not a bio-threat to Australia.
Right.
And IFIP, which is all the food inspection, takes place. We also make sure that we screen all the beans for any residual levels of pesticides. Okay. So the beans are cleared, that there is zero levels of any harming material on the coffee.
Right.
The coffees are cleared to for human consumption then. Right. And what we do is we deliver it to the roasters. Right. And the roasters make sure that they would establish the right ratios to blend and create their own blends.
This is a fairly important step, I would think.
The most important part, because this is what the brands in Australia have created. Right. They've created their own blends, and every blend has a different cup profile, a different taste. Right. Like we have all these different wines, and the person that is drinking the wine and the coffee, they want something different.
Whether it's fruit or acidity or sweetness or
very strong or very mild.
Right.
And we know that we have a very particular market in Australia where over 95% of our drinkers are using milk.
Right.
And obviously drinking this coffee with milk throughout the day makes it very different than our Italian profile where they're drinking correct and more in the morning with milk, only during the day the short blacks. In here the extractions might be a little bit longer and so on. So the blend.
Can I ask you therefore, would you, if you're getting a dark roast, what are you getting, a stronger flavour from the bean?
Depends. Sometimes a darker blend will be cutting through better when they're using so much milk. Okay. Sometimes they will be actually removing some profiles of the bean. Right. And when we start blending and roasting, we make sure that we roast to a level that it matches what the market wants. Okay,
well there you go. Well, let's go into the kitchen and see the girls make these fantastic macaroons.
Now, I'm not sure if everyone, is aware, but ever since the macaron has been on MasterChef, it's been a very big favourite at Chimmy's. But in actual fact, the French have been making them for years and years. And Letitia, you were telling me that in France, people actually enjoy macaron like we eat cookies or biscuits here. The macaron is a specialty, and people make them with all different flavours. And in actual fact, people think they're simple, but they actually take a lot to make, and there are some secrets to them. So, Letitia, tell me a little bit about macaron in France.
Yes, so the macaron for us, like Sarah, you said, it's like a cookie. We eat them for dessert or with coffee, or just, like we feel like something sweet. They're very old cookies, made like more than 100 years ago. Now, those days, there is so many different ones, so many flavors, and they're special for us, so it's good, like MasterChef brought them to Australia, and
And I mean, at Chimmy's, we actually sell so many macarons. They're very popular from the high teas, afternoon teas. People just buy them for a treat. We have a variety of flavours, and I think even at Christmas time we are going to have a Christmas pudding flavour. So there's something that people have a lot of fun with. And now, Letitia, we're going to go through the recipe, which is really interesting to try and make because it is quite complicated. But if you actually follow the steps, you can actually come out with a very good result just at home yourself. So tell me, starting with the macaron shell.
The shell, yes.
So we've got the almond meal.
You got almond meal, sifted icing sugar, and the egg white.
Okay, now sifted icing sugar. Why does it have to be sifted?
Because often when you buy icing sugar in supermarkets, you will see it's kind of like grainy, and if you don't sift it before you incorporate it will be hard to remove the lumps afterwards.
The lumps, okay. So you sift it, and does it help with getting air into it as well?
No, it doesn't help at all. It's just help for the consistency and to have a smooth shell on top. So what I actually do is mix the almond meal and icing sugar and egg white together until it forms a paste.
Okay.
And you don't want any more dry ingredient in.
Right.
You let that set on the side.
Yes.
Don't put it in the fridge, just set on the side. And in the meantime, you do your meringue. I've got 3 egg whites, room temperature. Better to be cracked the day before and leave it outside. Just glad wrap it. And a trick is to add a pinch of crème of tartar. The crème of tartar will help to combine the egg white. You could also, if you don't have crème of tartar, you could also use a drop of white vinegar. We'll do the same. As you can see, using crème of tartar, you get something very nice and smooth, no breaking into the egg. Now we will make the toffee for the meringue. So first, you will put your water, 90 gram, you 50 gram of the coffee, and 250 gram of your sugar. Gonna put it to the stove. Don't need to mix it together, it's just gonna dissolve. We're gonna cook it until it reaches 118 degrees. We're gonna pour into a mixing bowl. For that, make sure you put the mixing bowl on high speed, and make sure you will also run the toffee on the side inside your bowl. Don't pour it onto the whisk, otherwise the toffee will splash on the side and actually won't drop into the meringue. Now your mixture is ready to be piped. Get a disposable piping bag. I've got on a plain nozzle. Put the mixture in. Make sure you try to be consistent in the size. Just let them dry outside for at least an hour. That will make the crust on the top. Now they've been sitting down for an hour and look like that. They're ready to be put it in the oven at 165 degrees for 15 minutes.
We're also going to show the filling or the ganache, which we've also included coffee in that as well. And then the good bit will be when they come back and got the finished product, and we can actually eat some. So I think, I mean, certainly it's something that's very popular at the moment. And I think even for Christmas, you can make gingerbread houses and decorate them with mini macarons. You can have so much fun with them. So now we're going to go through the recipe.
And now for the coffee and chocolate ganache, we need some chocolate. The next ingredient is unsalted butter. It's espresso coffee, cream, thickened cream. Put all those ingredients in a microwave container. So I got the chocolate, the butter, the cream, and the coffee. Put the mixture in a microwave on medium heat for 2 minutes. After that, just stir it a bit and put it back for 1 minute until the chocolate is fully melted and you get a smooth consistency. Once it's all mixed together, just cover with a glad wrap and let it to cool down to room temperature outside. Fill up the piping bag. And we're gonna pipe the ganache in the middle of each macaron and take the top and just press it down like so. Once you finish to do them, you can't eat them straight away. Just make sure you put them in the fridge for 24 hours. Like that, the flavor of the ganache, coffee ganache, is gonna go through the macaron and you will have a better flavor of the macaron. So just wait a bit and enjoy them. Now those macarons have been sitting 24 hours in the fridge. Sarah, would you like to try one?
Now these are the coffee flavored ones. So let's have a taste.
Nice, crispy, crispy and soft in the middle.
Thank you so much, Letitia, for showing us these lovely recipes. It's amazing what you can do with coffee, and we want everyone to go out and give it a try. And it's amazing what the flavours that can come through with things that you can actually do with coffee. So thank you very much, and we hope to see you again soon.
Merci, à bientôt.
Yep, thank you.
Well, viewers, wasn't that a fantastic little recipe? You like macaroons?
They were beautiful biscuits. I make sure that I have one every morning with my cup of coffee.
And on that note, let's go meet the rest of the family.
Yeah, they came to visit as well.
Viewers, wasn't that a fantastic and informative show? Moshe, you have been the star.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And of course, behind the star, most importantly, there is his beautiful wife, Michelle. Now, what do you do while Moshe travels the world?
I look after the kids,
Yeah.
make lots of coffee at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Do the kids drink coffee?
He drinks coffee every morning.
Sunday morning.
Really?
And sometimes the other kids, they love it though.
It's
There
be
you go.
awake.
Well, of course, in good Italian households, the nonnas always give like a spoonful of espresso coffee. You know how they say it's bad? Well, it didn't hurt me, and it's not hurting my daughter
No, and
either.
it doesn't hurt him. So
It's
There you
good
go.
for them.
No.
And on that, now, what's your name?
Millie.
Millie?
Ellie.
Ellie?
Yanni.
Ah, well, now how about a biscotto? Macaroon for you?
Okay.
These are fantastic. There you go. There's only 3 left because I ate all the other ones. Moshe, I hope you come back and visit us again soon. And I think there is a really beautiful story on coffee.
Good.
We love it. It's part of our lives. And of
Goodbye.
course,
For sure we'll be here.
keep drinking espresso.
Ciao.
Alla prossima. Ciao. Grazie.
Ciao, ciao.